In this video, I'm going to give an overview of Dante AV as well as provide clarification on the different styles of Dante AV protocol. First released in 2019, Dante AV looked to expand the existing audio-only Dante network protocol to also include video, promising one platform for discovery, configuration, and control across multiple manufacturers. Despite being a licensed proprietary technology controlled by a single company, Dante has been exceedingly successful in implementing its audio-based protocol into many products across many different manufacturers. One of the advantages of Dante coming from an audio-first platform is that the synchronization is done in a PTP-style, sample-accurate sub-millisecond precision, where other platforms like NDI and SDVoE come from a more video-first approach. Their synchronization is more Genlock-style, frame-accurate, which is fine for most applications, but it's an important distinction to understand. Dante AV comes in three flavors: AVH, AVA, and AV Ultra. And it's important to note, while they're all compatible with a Dante network and can all be controlled and managed in the same way, the codecs have to match. So for instance, you can't send an AV Ultra signal to an AVH endpoint. All of these protocols can work on a 1 gig network but have a different bandwidth requirements, so you'll get more or less streams. Okay, let's take a closer look. So when you hear AVH, I want you to think H.264. The most recent release from 2022, AVH is aimed at encoders, decoders, and cameras using H.264 and H.265, which I'll just refer to as H.264 from here on. It provides around 100 milliseconds of latency, which is going to be dramatically impacted by your network and settings, and uses around 50 to 100 megabits per second per stream. The idea here being that existing H.264 hardware can be updated with just a software update from the manufacturer, allowing it to become a Dante endpoint without requiring a specific Dante chip on board. It's just a software thing. This allows these existing devices to become part of the Dante ecosystem and enabling interoperability with other Dante devices. This means adding auto discovery, it means doing routing via Dante controller, as well as remote management via Dante domain manager. Great for existing installations where the AV team is already used to using Dante tools for managing their audio. They can now patch video anywhere inside of the site. This is aimed at cost-sensitive applications in maybe education or corporate, where you need good quality video but you're not so sensitive on the amount of latency. Supporting up to 4K 60 420, it prioritizes price, scalability, and ease of use over not necessarily having the very highest video quality and super low latency. Next we have Dante AVA. This takes us up to 4K 60 444. It adds in 2 channels of Dante audio. It includes support for HDCP copy protection 2.x and uses JPEG 2000 compression with a much reduced latency at 8 to 10 milliseconds, using around 800 megabits per stream. Now, this kind of high quality streaming requires really robust network infrastructure, which might be challenging in some shared or limited bandwidth situations. In these cases, I would say a higher level of networking competency is required in order to deploy them successfully, as this bandwidth usage can consume significant network resources and impact on other services if not managed correctly. Other AV500 members have also noticed having issues in high security network environments, even when armed with a very good networking team. I would suggest wherever possible, when we start getting into this level, that you have a dedicated network specifically just for your video over IP traffic, rather than placing them on a converged network. Finally, we have Dante AV Ultra. And well, it's in the name, isn't it? When you want the highest quality video and audio streaming in latency sensitive situations like live events or needing perfect audio video sync, this one is for you. Supporting 4K 60 444 using the Colibri codec for visually lossless results and providing sub-frame accurate sub 1 millisecond latency. This is like running a direct cable over your network. At 1 gigabyte per second per stream, it requires meticulous complex network setup in order to maintain performance, and is probably a bit more difficult to manage than other alternatives like NDI or IPMX. However, if your application is critical like broadcast or maybe medical imaging, then this looks like a great product to consider. It does of course come with a premium price tag, as you would expect. So in summary, Dante AV-H is more cost effective if you're willing to sacrifice some latency, and leveraging the H.264, H.265 codecs is compatible with a much larger range of products. Dante AV-A is great for high quality medium latency applications, leveraging the JPEG 2000 codec with full Dante audio video synchronization. And Dante AV Ultra is for ultra low latency applications with near zero compression artifacts, where really you're looking for the best of the best. Keep in mind you have a lot of different options as far as video over IP platforms. For instance, you have Crestron's MVX system, which provides a really aggressive performance to price ratio. However, it is stuck within the confines of its own ecosystem. NDI is seeing quite a large uptake as far as being embedded into a lot of endpoints like cameras. And then you have SDVoE, software defined video over Ethernet, which is actually like an alliance, an industry group that has many different companies inputting into it, and that is trying to champion interoperability inside of the industry. So a lot of things to consider. If you have any questions about anything in this video, feel free to leave a comment in the AV500 community. Thanks. See you next time.